Alright boys, let us do this. First thing first, the name, LUI. Secondly, the game, it is the very game of bodybuilding. Thirdly, the subject of the hour. Big Ron is gonna go through surgery in few hours time, meaning tomorrow on Friday. He published this picture yesterday on his social media. A lot of you guys were speculating, is it the abdomen, meaning the abs, the gut, or is it something else? Most are saying it is the back, so most likely it will be the back, and it will not be the first time he has done a surgery in that area. This is what he said on his social media. He will have a time off, supposedly of 6 weeks after this surgery. He always reminded us that somebody needed to put pressure on Jay Cutler, because as you guys know, that is supposedly a challenge between them both to come back and compete for a last time. So Big Ron versus Big Jay Cutler. When he published this picture though, a lot of you guys, I mean, with all due respect, you know, I respect my fan and the followers, but some of you said, bro, what happened to him? He literally melted. I mean, really guys, we're talking about Big Ron here. What's wrong with us? I mean, dude is born in 1964. Do the math. 51 year-old, right? I mean, hey, he's 51. Not only that, this is Big Ron again. Let me remind you real quick. When you Google Big Ron, most of the pictures basically tell you about a back shot, like a back double bi, because he was one of the best, like, or a lat spread, rear lat spread, front double bi, and so on. Bro, I mean, he was complete from every angle, this guy, except from his midsection, which was genetically giving him a 4-pack. Aside from that, it was a sight to be remembered everywhere. This is the biggest of them all. This is like the biggest Mr. Olympia and the greatest Mr. Olympia ever, right? I mean, look at the side chest. Be my guest. Go back in time from Adam and Eve until today. Find me a more impressive side chest as this one. No, I mean, usually in regular bodybuilding, this pose is meant to display the muscularity of the arm. But look at Big Ronnie, for God's sake. It showcases everything. Everything. Let me bring you back. I mean, look at the legs. Look at the sweep of that hamstring. How basically it marries that massive outer head of the quad and the glute. The best in the business. You know what I'm saying? Best ever in that matter. Biggest, most muscular ever. Right? So let's not forget that. I mean, look at the titles that this guy won. He's doing battle in the trenches, baby, please, since the 90s. 1990 right there. Texas, heavyweight and overall champion. And you know what? LUI today tells you that back then in 1990, I do believe him when he says that he was not consuming vitamin S. That's just me, believe it or not, but I absolutely believe him, right? Granted, he recognized that he took multivitamins after, which is the proper way. He asked Flex Wheeler, bro, how you guys are winning this? You're getting big on a daily. Flex laughed and told him, bro, you need to go ahead and talk to that person called Chad, and he will probably advise you about the kind of multivitamins you should buy. And then, boom, all this are wins, except the last, you know, few contests where he placed second in 2006. But we're talking about Big Ron, bro. This is the biggest of them all. The baddest. I mean, I was mesmerized by this side chest. Back in the day, he did not even lift next to Jurassic Paul Billette and the likes of Vince Taylor. But then he said, damn you, bro. Let me gain balls through the walls, bro. He became a big fauna. A freaking dinosaur. T-Rex, for that matter. An apex predator, bro. I mean, Kevin Ronnie was huge. This was the British Grand Prix, which he won. Duh, obviously. But look at the freaking side chest, bro. Do we human beings even lift next to this guy? You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta comprehend what you're talking about. You telling me that Big Ron melted, bro, what we talking about here? The biggest of them all. Do you expect him to be like this for the rest of his life? Dude was doing battle, man, since 1990. Lifting some humongous weight. I mean, it was an uncharted territory. He pushed the limit. Even Dorian Yates, when he looked at him, he said, bro, we always knew that the level will never stay still. And he did not stay still. I mean, that level, man, it just went over. Look, this dude is Alexei Lasukov, who was also a mass monster from Russia. He just came back this year. But we need to know what we're talking about. I mean, the future Mr. Olympia of back then, Dexter Jackson, I mean, he was not even being compared to Big Ron, right? And even Dennis James, who was huge, who was a freak, next to him he was probably saying, bro, do I even? You gotta comprehend what you're talking about. So Big Ron will not stay big forever. When we take a look at his social media now, do not expect pictures like this, or else he will be competing and still winning. Right? I mean, look at the weights the dude was lifting. He was challenging even to power lifters, and he was doing them while being diced to the socks and when doing bodybuilding and winning. So try to fathom that, bro. Dude was challenging weight that are absolutely challenging for power lifters, and then he goes ahead and trims and comes at 2% and still win. So salute that. The weight he was lifting in every exercise were an absolute mind-boggling weight, and sure enough, he was the biggest, right? So if you basically see him smaller, older, and going through surgery, it comes with the territory. So we all wish him well. Hopefully he will do well. I mean, as I said, it's not his first rodeo. He went through several surgeries, baby, please. Like this one, also the hip and the back. So this is him yesterday. Hopefully he will be at least like this after the surgery. Don't forget to like the video and tell me what you guys think about all day and day debrief.